So, birds. A lot of us are probably connecting more with birds at the moment because we are at home more. We're walking out in nature and spending more time being. So maybe that's why they came in now. What else to say to you? There is one super long pause in this when I'm going to be silent, and it's about you experiencing something with a particular bird species. Most of the other time, they're not too long. I think about 30 seconds is the other longest. But there is one which is 2 minutes long. So that's when I'm completely silent and you'll just see me waiting for the pause. I've just had Mark, thank you, for sending a picture of Chico sitting watching me. Love you, Chico. Okay, we should get going. So hello to everybody that's come in and joined. If I haven't said your name or given you a wave, lots of love to you. Thank you for being here with us. And now I'm going to invite you to get comfortable. I'm going to start this by ringing the bells, and then I'll end it with the bells, just so that you know that we're switching from me talking with you. And then it's the birds, and when the birds finish, and it's me again. So do find a nice comfortable spot. Put your headphones on if you like to do that. And just get really comfy, because this one is about 41 minutes long. And Instagrammers, I'm starting quick now because I want to make sure that you get it all before we get to the end of the hour. Yeah, you think it feels really big. Yeah, I think it feels really big. So I'm trusting that everyone can hear me. No one said that they can't. I think it all looks good, so we will get going. And I just want to invite you to start by taking a nice deep breath, and then exhaling slowly, and breathing in and breathing out. And once more, breathing in and breathing out and releasing. And just letting your body go. And let the sofa, the chair, the bed, wherever you are, the floor, completely support you so that you can be with the birds this evening. And I do advise you close your eyes so that all you have to do is be present with the birds and my voice. Welcome to our week. We have been waiting for this opportunity to share with you for so long. We see you everywhere. We observe you. We watch you patiently. And we take in your presence more than you take in ours. This is our normality. It is quite unusual for a human to stop and pause long enough to be present with us. So this is a wonderful time for us to be present together. And we welcome you into this gathering with birds. there are so many of us, which we know you are aware. Many of us wish to share, to talk with you. And we understand there is a time constraint in your reality at this moment. We understand that. But that is okay. Because we also understand there will be more opportunities to come. So, who gets to speak with you right now? It has been a delightful time, challenging, as we are all eager, so eager to be with you, to really be with you. If you sink down now into your heart center, can you feel or see us? Do you know who is speaking with you right now? What is my species called in your language? Because, of course, we have our own words, our own energetics for how we call ourselves. Maybe you have this strong connection with us already. We are Crow. Crow, crow, crow. And as you are aware, we are a very strong and present species. We see ourselves as divine light. Within our black, we are all light. All wisdom, all knowing. Sometimes you have to enter the darkness to find the light within yourself. Our black feathers are a cloak, a protection, if you may, for the high light frequency which it contains. Sometimes having a cloak is a useful and helpful device. Especially when one cloaks up with others. Then how does one tell an individual apart? When we flock together, how do you know us apart? I doubt you do. Yet we are individuals, cloaked up with high light bodies. And how do you see yourself? What is within you? Do you ever feel a time when you wish to cloak up? We wish to invite you now into a very sacred passage of experience with us, which we do not offer to everyone. But we believe that you are higher vibrational beings, seeking open, loving, and we wish to offer you a gift. Our gift to you is this. We are placing around your shoulders a cloak of black crow feathers. Completely enrobing you in our crow black feathers. And you can even pull more feathers up over your head, disguising you completely. And how does it feel to be wearing this cloak of feathers? Within every feather there is a high sensitivity of receptivity. With every vein of every feather, you have heightened sensitivity. And you will notice, as people walk past you, they are unaware of you. It is like you have become invisible to them. And what you may not know is that this cloak of feathers that we are gifting to you rebounds any out of balance energy directed at you that you would perceive as harmful. It just can't penetrate. And when you raise your arms, you raise your feathers, your wings. Move your wings now and notice how that feels to have crow wings. Notice how you stand wearing your crow feathers. Is it different to how you as human position yourself? Now look out of your crow eyes What do you see? And for those of you who have never taken flight before, who have never had the experience of sharing wings with another, as another, come with us now up into the tree. Use your wings to take flight within your crow body and up into the tree with us crows. Finding a branch you like the look of, taking hold with your feet, your toes. Looking down and around, we wish to give you this perspective because as a human who cannot take flight easily, you can get very stuck in one way of perceiving your reality. But in fact, there are many ways, and sometimes a shift in sight is a helpful experience to gain a better vantage point, a clearer perception of the reality, a large vision. It is very easy as humans to become very tunneled. Your eyes are mainly one-directional, and as a species, you have very poor sight. But this is okay. This is your experience as soul. But one helpful tool we can give you, as well as this gift of a feathered cloak, is the tool of perception. Shifting one's perception to gain a different view of the same experience. Standing as human on the ground, you see it as one way. Standing on a branch in a tree as a crow, you view it very differently. We invite you to look at your situation right now as human in your present experience. As a human on the ground, what is your view of your current experience? Now take flight back to the tree as crow, standing on the branch you prefer, taking another view of your experience as human from this new positioning. Now, how do you see your experience from this shifted perspective? Perhaps you have realized it's not so bad. We have crows with a message for you at this time, and it is to embrace change. When one resists change, one resists the flow of the universe, the cosmos. Look at your planet. Your planet does not stop. It continues to move, to revolve. Look at nature. Nature is continuing to move and evolve. Species adapt to change and thrive. Some decide to transition. What is your pathway? Will you adapt to the changes being asked of your planet, our planet? Or will you resist and fracture and disintegrate and return to dust? There are really only two pathways. One we see as adapt and change. The other we see as fracture and falter. One is easier than the other. We crows thank you. You may keep your cloak, which is a gift to you. You may keep your tool, which is a shift of perspective. And we have gifted you the two pathways of choice. And you have the free will to decide which way you wish to go. We will now pass this moment to another bird species, and we may contact you again right at the end for a final farewell. We thank you. And here I am as a surprise for you. You will not be expecting me, for I am Dodo. Do you know me? Have you heard of my presence on the planet? My physical form is no more. It was time to transition for my kind. But on a soul level, I am with you right now in this gathering of consciousness. To be present with you. To be present. I am here as your elder now to answer your questions. Please come into the space with me. Sit or stand opposite me. trust you know my form, or just create one. I will know what you mean, for I am Dodo, and I am present with you as a soul, energetic. I am giving you this moment to ask me 3 of your burning questions. And I invite you to ask them now. And there will be a moment for you and I to share directly. When you have completed one, move to the next. And P will give you a silent space for us to connect directly. Ask now. Thank you for being present with me. I know I am a surprise. And some of you, shockingly, may not have heard of me before. But now you will investigate further, and I am glad of that. And we can connect at any time. You know that I am soul presence, energetic form, with you at all times. Call on me. I do love to share. And now I will pass to the next bird wishing to be present with you. Thank you. We are one mind and individuals. We are small, light, and very fast. We travel great distances. We travel every year for the benefit of birthing. And we find a great divinity in this experience of movement. that you label migration. We often travel together in large numbers, and we can fly so close to one another because we have special awareness. Our awareness of one another within the airspace is crucial to our one mind collective flight. And we invite you to share in this experience because we know as the human being, it's not something you're aware of. You move around in solitary form for most of your entire life, coming together in places, but as individuals for much of your time. Most of your life experience is not as we perceive as our life experience. We are swallow. We invite you now to merge into a swallow body, one of us. And to take flight with us. Many hundreds of us flying close together in unison, in unity, as a collective, in one mind consciousness. And we may decide to move right, to move left, to move up, to move down, to angle this way, to angle that way. We may choose to land, to take flight, to land, to drink, to take flight. How does it feel for you to be part of this collective experience? What does it feel like to be within the form of a swallow? We have learned when to move, when to change location, in order to give us our best chance of survival. And as you may have guessed now, the theme of this sharing with you is about change. Being willing to change, being open to change, changing perspective, changing pathway, changing direction, changing location. Change is part of life. The planet is changing, continually evolving, growing. And we birds, as a collective, wish you to know how important it is for you as human beings to change now. It is time for change now. It is time for change now. No more delay. No more excuses. No more selfishness. This is for your greater good, as well as the planet. Change will make your life easier. It will come into flow. It will be as nature intended. Because you are nature. You are part of nature. You are a species among many, many hundreds of thousands of species. You are just one. And yet, perhaps the youngest one in energetic form consciousness. Because there is so much small peripheral vision being expressed by human beings. We invite you to move, to gain height on your experience, to shift perspective, and to see it from another direction. We invite you to make a decision to enter into the flow or keep with fractures. This is your choice now, we feel. We know it is an exciting moment for opportunity and change. And as swallows, as dodo, as crow, as all bird kind, we invite you now to make a pledge to change. And if not, to reflect and question why it is you are not willing to change. Why it is, as an individual, you refuse to evolve. Because this is greater than you. This is about a bigger change, a bigger shift. And we ask you to think of others in the same loving way as you think of your own species. It is time to embrace collective one-mind consciousness, to embrace kinship with us and other species of the planet. It is time to embrace the earth and the elements, because we are all one mind. What you express internally, you express externally. You know it is so. We wish to take you now on one flight, and we ask you to choose where you wish to go. Would you like to go to see the Eiffel Tower? Would you like to go to visit the Sphinx? Would you like to go to a part of the world you have not visited before to take in an experience there? As Swallow, we will take you energetically as our flock, as part of our one mind flight. So make a decision now, and we will go. And we will go now. Fly with us now. Touch if you need to. Smell. Feel emotionally what it's like to be at your location. What does it give you being here? How does it help you? Dear human, it is now time to fly back. Come with us. Come with us. Let us fly now, back to your starting point. And release your swallow body and return to your human form. And how does that feel different to you now? The human body. Whoa. We prefer the swallow. Thank you for the sharing. Speaking for the birds, we hope that you have gained much from engaging with us. We watch you. We bring you messages. You know this. We can shift location easily within this reality and others. And we may share more on this at another occasion. We think you will be likely to engage with knowing more of our between worlds experience, between realities. We thank you. We have bestowed on you many gifts, tools, and choices. And we hope and trust that you will engage with one or more of these experiences from our sharing. And we will be back again. And you will see us more now. you will notice we will come to you more closely. We will be more present. And we wish you to be open to hearing and receiving our continued messages to you. We share our love, our light, and our presence. Thank you. So very gently bringing yourself back into the space where you are. You may like to move your fingers and toes a little to bring yourself back, and just take your time, nice and gently. No need to rush. I know that was a long experience with the birds. If you fell asleep, that's okay, don't worry. That's what you needed in the moment. For those of you that didn't fall asleep, who stayed with the birds, I invite you to share and let us know, share with other people what you experienced. Hester, it flew by. Because I didn't know about you, but for me, the dodo was a bit of a wild card. I was like, whoa, where are we going with this? When I was sitting down and receiving this from the birds today. I don't know what you made of that. It would be interesting to know. Yeah, Silver Girl 44 also surprised to see Dodo and experience flight. Yeah, it was warm, flying among so many bodies as one. So lovely. We are all one. Thank you for this. You're welcome. Okay. Valuable lessons learned. Pledge accepted from Lynn. Brilliant. Galina, don't worry if you couldn't hear an answer from the dodo. Just take more time with the dodo. You know there's a replay on Facebook that you can listen in again whenever you feel most relaxed and quiet and able to commit the time. Rachel, you lost me on Facebook. I had to move to Instagram at the start of Swallows. I shed a tear when the dodo finished. Oh. Belinda, you don't like change, so it was extremely empowering and reassuring. Lots of people find change difficult. You know, it is stepping out of the comfort zone, and a lot of us humans like to be in that place of comfort a lot. So I'm just trying, they're rushing up so fast. Pia, truly amazing. Hester, you so felt the crow come in and love their gift. Did anyone know it was crows before the crow said it was crow? Or the dodo or the swallows? Did any of you connect with them before they said, this is who we are? You really connect with the birds, Joanna. You knew it was crow, dodo and swallow as they came in. Wow, that's amazing. I love this experience, my favourite so far. I felt very drawn to crows all the time. Fabulous. I'm so pleased. Okay, you heard the birds and you're going to change. Sue, yes to all. AM Green, that's fabulous. I'm about to lose you, Instagrammers. So I'm just going to say lots of love to you. Thank you for being here. And I'll see you next week, same place, Wednesday, 6 o'clock, British summertime. Lots of love. Thank you for being here and see you soon. Okay, just say goodbye to them. Because otherwise Instagram does this funny thing. I'm learning the tech. Eleanor, very glad to hear from the crows. They thought it was ravens before. Okay. Jenny, you felt the crows before they came. Galina, just look at your words, sweetheart. You didn't fail at all. You know, it's all an experience, and next time maybe you feel. Different birds are showing up. Elisa, you had a beautiful hawk show up immediately before the crows. Olivia, the crows are divine light. Oh yes, I can see that now. I thought crow before they said so. I also thought swallow. Fabulous. Lots of people loving the crows. Oh, you know, these crows. Since the birds said that they wanted to be part of this week, the crows have literally followed me around and like dive bombed in front of me and flown right over my head as I've been walking my dog Grace. They have been so present, and this morning I was like just surrounded by them. They were like so chuffed with themselves that they were speaking, which surprises me, but they were just really, really excited, really excited. Lauren, delightful message of change and shift further along the path of one. Fabulous, fabulous. Dana, beautiful, felt comfort and warmth, and nice to have the chance to look at things from a higher perspective. Yeah. Yes, the crows were very present before I said anything. Yeah. Amy, you also have a connection with crows and you see them all the time. Where have you gone? They seem to come with you when you travel. Yeah, you can watch the replay, so don't worry. They will want you to watch the replay and listen in. Sue, you saw an image of a crow before they came in. You fell asleep during the swallows. That's okay. You can always catch it again. Denise, you got the crow and you've got 3 crow feathers that you found on a walk the other day. So they were already coming in for you. Feeling the crow feathers was beautiful. Yeah, did anybody else feel the feathers and feel the wings? And the incredible strength with those wings? The dodo gave such clear answers. Karen, brilliant. One was a huge relief, as the answer was to stay in this house to blossom and grow. Nice. That is so nice. Jenny, you've also got crow friends. Here you saw sparrows, robin and eagles in the meditation. Mr. Dodo was so wise. Summary of his message: take and you will receive, continue to take, there will be nothing more remaining. Yeah. Swallows love the feeling of security. Yeah, nice. Yeah, the signs are coming in, right? We have to pay attention to the signs. Birds particularly are such messengers. They're constantly trying to get us to listen to their communication. So I do suggest that, you know, the rest of the week until we meet again next Wednesday, that you do spend as much time as you can being present with birds, any species of birds, including, you know, your own bird family if you share your life with birds. So Pip, last night you looked out of your window at the neighbour's terrace and there were 4 blackbirds gathered and hopping about. I couldn't work out what they were, crows or big blackbirds. Had to laugh in the meditation when the crows said about us humans. Oh, it's popped up. You have very poor sight. Yeah. You know, sometimes they share things. I'm like, can I say that? But then, of course, you know, I always honour everything that they share. I don't edit. I wouldn't dare to do that. This one I felt, I don't know if you felt, but I felt they were coming in a little bit stronger with uh, messages for us to act this time. Where at the beginning in weeks 1, 2, and 3, I felt they were very much moving your frequency into a vibration where you'd be able to accept more light into your frequency. That might be the simplest way to put it. Um, really happy to hear your reflections on that and how these animals seem to be taking you through a process over these 8 weeks. And it's 8 weeks. They chose 8 weeks, by the way, because when you turn an 8 on its side, it's the infinity sign. They were very clear 8 weeks, and I'm thinking 8 weeks. Okay, that's quite a long time. But of course, it's all great. Wendy, wow, so good. I love them all. Crow, dodo, swallow, all different energy. Mr. Dodo felt like my best friend. I really felt like the dodo had a great sense of humour. Did anybody else get that? I just wanted to laugh whenever I was listening to him. I thought he is fabulous, even though he's also an elder. And maybe that's the lesson. Maybe we're all too serious, and you can be wise and fun. Beautiful crow cloak, yeah. Oh, Karen, you went to the Sphinx as a swallow. It was so very special. Nice. Oh, this is nice, Deborah, about you helping the robin out of your greenhouse by visualizing the root out. Nice communication. This is what we like. You had a miss, Dodo, Vicky. Such a pragmatic, warm personality. Brilliant. Yeah. I like this a lot. Yeah, Amber, you getting it. Absolutely. They've been assisting in increasing vibrations and moving us through to 5D. They are important guides. They really are. You know, I just really feel like the animals know exactly what they are doing, and we don't so much, but they are there ready to assist us, you know, really happy to assist us. Most of them, not all of them want to, of course, can't generalize. Some of them are far too busy, but a lot of them are happy to assist us. Okay. Anne-Marie, you've got a real connection with crows and they've been very present this week. You felt the crow feathers and wings. Oh, where have you gone? And the amazing energy in and around them. Yeah. I love birds and spend time and communicate with them every day. You also love the warmth of the swallows. And your dodo friend is amazing and very wise and grounded. Yeah, fabulous. Fabulous, fabulous. Pip, did you have a problem with your tech? My video went completely off. It's still not back. And I thought, well, I hope everyone can hear me. And I'm just going to keep going because I know that Instagrammers can. So I think you could, and I think you can see me, but I can't see me. Maybe that's a good thing. Catherine, wow, you said, I thought it was going to be a light and joyful experience, but I'm blown away. I don't know, by the depth and wisdom of the birds' messages. Amazing and so humbling. I knew when the swallows were coming. I love them and their courage and determination. But you've lost me on Facebook, but heartful thanks to... So you went over to Instagram too. Maybe there was an issue. Amber, you went to Niagara Falls. Fabulous. Where did everybody choose to go? That would be an interesting share. Oh, very clear video-wise. Great. Thank you. That was so lovely and healing. Thank you. It was a difficult experience because I have always been terrified of birds, and the healing has begun. I'm really exhausted, but it's good. That is so great. Celtic Cinia, I'm so pleased for you. Yeah, so when we end this, you really need to rest, darling. Maybe just lie down and give yourself a good 30 minutes to just zonk. and allow the experience to kind of land with you. Tracy, you went to Hawaii. What a great idea! What a great idea! I want to go there right now. All right, lovely. Olivia, you went to Ireland. Felt deep old roots of mine there. Interesting choice. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Well, thank you so much, everybody, for being here this week and for listening to the birds. Remember that you can sign up for notifications on Facebook by just clicking that button. And, oh, hang on a minute before we go. Machu Picchu, Rachel. Elena, you went to the desert and you knelt on the sand dunes. The energy was amazing. What another great idea. Galina, you went to China where the Avatar's Pandora Mountains have been shot. African Sudan. Facebook was fine. Thanks, Angie. Nigeria. It was intense to be back, but it was good. Wow. And Ro, you flew to Africa to visit the elephant hearts and you perched on elephant's head and drank. As a little swallow. How lovely. Nairobi, Elephant Orphanage. Oh, Sue, thank you for your message, by the way. I got that. Very kind of you. And you, Rosemary, went to Zimbabwe, sorry, your original home. They let me breathe with the earth, absorb the rhythm of the earth. Wow. Lindsay, you went to South American waterfall, loved the pure spray of the water and deep green jungle from above. Wow, wow, wow. Tracy, when you went to Hawaii, you saw your hammerhead shark hugger and waved a wing to him. Brilliant, 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 brilliant. Okay, everybody. So if you haven't already signed up for my newsletter, please do so that you get to know what's happening. And all the freebies are on my website. There's the quiz, there's the weekly animal wisdom downloads, all free. And there's the Getting Started guide if you are new to animal communication. And you can also access my TEDx talk there and my books and my online course. All right, everybody, I think it is time. Thank you so much for being here. This is when we say goodbye. Lots of love to you. Have a fantastic week. And please, please, please try and spend lots of time being with the birds and being present with them. And when we hang up, when we end this live, I will be going through the comments, so feel free to keep leaving comments, and I do look at those later on and tomorrow, and we'll see everything that you read and all of your shares. All right, much love to you and your animals, and thank you for being part of this Global Transformations community sharing, and see you next week, Wednesday, 6 p.m. British summertime. Lots of love now. Bye bye, everybody.